Good morning or good afternoon. Welcome to another video. My name is Mark from 10 Mil Socket Adventures. Here we are on the beautiful Hawkesbury River. I'm currently in Cat-Eye National Park. I've got 4 things to cover today, so it's going to be a jam-packed video. First thing is warranty, and I'll let you guys guess what it is. I think you might know that. And second will be the Bushwakka ensuite tent. And then we'll go to Mill Creek Campground on the other side of Wiseman's Ferry. I'll show you around there. It's a beautiful little camp spot. And 4 is the announcement. So I have a fairly big announcement, and I'll say that towards the end of the video. All right, guys, we'll start with the warranty first. Bit of a backstory first, just in case you're first time here. I've had problems with this front camera 4 times. So guess what? It's number 5. She shit itself sometime this week. I come close to the wall in the car park, and the cameras come on, the 360 cameras, and noticed the front was all blurred out. And I went, oh no, not again, please. I hopped out to see if there was any water coming out of it, or if it was loose or anything like that. There was no water, and it wasn't loose. It's just full blur. So another phone call to Ford, and I had my first service done at the same time. Asked them to check the camera out. They checked it out. It looks like it needs replacing again, but they can't deal with it now. Ford have to deal with it directly. So that's where I'm at now. So number 5. So this is going to be interesting now, how they're going to work all this out with warranty and all that. But all I can say about this, I'm just so glad that I had all this done pre-rego, all done by Ford. So they got to deal with it. I can just imagine the toing and throwing from ARB to Ford, and who's to blame and all this sort of stuff, because it's $1,000 a pop for one of those little cameras. So this is number 5. I don't know what's going to happen from here. So with this Bushwakka ensuite tent, I did a bit of studying first. I was just going to go like a real cheap one, like a King's or a Kick-Ass or something like that, and a few others around about that 150, 200 mark sort of thing. And then I was just going through YouTube, and the Bushwakka come up, and it's their Mark II or Series 2. And once I saw that video, and I said, that's it, that's the one I'm getting. But it's pricey. It's double the price, 3 times the price on some. So this unit up here above my head is $400, or to Sydney, $450, so $50 freight. So $450 it cost me all up, but I think it's really worth it. When I pull it out, you'll see how it's designed. It's got the same truss design as the awnings. It's got the tub floor, the roof, everything's included. Great quality pegs, all that sort of stuff. So what I'll do now, I'll pull this out for you, and we'll have a look at it. Before I pull out these awning arms, you can see this truss design, same as their awnings, full aluminium. They've got their own axles on the both arms, so you can see the strength in this ensuite tent. I mean, it's a solid piece of kit. So what I'll do now, all you have to do to open it from this point is a Velcro strap here. Just pull that up, out it comes. So just pull out the floor like that, and that's it, you're done. you can peg it down. But if it's an overnight and there's no wind and it's just like this, just leave it like that. It's fine. So, you know, you got your, it's all fully sealed. You know, you got that. I haven't put the roof on yet, but that's easy enough. I'll show you that in a minute. That's how you get in. And you have your tub floor, which I'll just lift up now. It's really thick, and you can zip that off, which makes it, when you pack it up, it's a lot easier without that floor on. But as you can see, I had that floor still in there, and you can still roll it up. It's just a little bit harder, a little bit tighter in the bag as well, but it's okay. So I'll leave it like this. I'll put the roof on right now for you. It's probably easier from the outside. That's it. So you can just pull that down a bit more like this. And you got Velcro across here. So if you want to go all out, you can. I don't worry about, you know, I don't worry about it too much. Your Velcro is all the way around. Yeah, so that's the outside. I'll show you around. That's what it looks like on the car. So I'll give you a better angle. It just leans up against the car, and I'll explain why. That's the furthest I can come out. I couldn't go any more for obvious reasons, and I'll show you the bracket system on this ensuite tent. As you can see, the backing plate's fairly decent. You got two height adjustment points here. They take M8 bolts, so you got two M8 bolt slides here up the top and two down the bottom. Mine's down the bottom. So I've got this, I didn't adjust anything. So I put it straight down to the bottom here, these two slots, and I didn't have to adjust anything. It was perfect out of the box. But it might be hard to see because everything's black, but you'll see how these brackets, they're not those toy looking brackets you get from certain other companies, but it's a solid piece of kit. I'm really happy with this. It's I'll give it a bit of a shake. Yeah, it's nice and solid. I've got Loctite on these, and they come with the nylon locking nuts as well. All right, I'll show you on the inside now. Hopefully there's enough light. Oh yeah, there should be enough light. So you got these soap holders or shampoo holders or whatever, one each side. There. And you also have this, a bit hard with one hand. Put that over there, and that gives you access if you need to for your canopy. Obviously this doesn't match up to mine, but you still can use it. There you go. I've got access in there if I have to. As you can see, it operates on gas struts. You don't see many like that at all. So that's it on the inside, but it's lacking one thing, and I think a lot of the tents lack it, is it needs a drywall. So, you know, a bit of string going across here, and then a clear bit of plastic, so you can hang your towel or your clothes so nothing gets wet. There's nothing to protect it. If you're having a shower in here, I suppose you can hang it up the top or something like that, I suppose, but a drywall would be a great feature on this tent. That's one thing that's lacking, especially at this price point. So, there's one thing I've been meaning to try. This has got a tub floor, as I explained before, but I didn't show you, it's got a zip in the floor. So if you want to drain the water, the zip goes about that long in the floor. So I wanted to see if it holds water or does it leak through. So I've got 20 litres of water here. I'm going to tip it in that tub and see if it leaks. It's the first time doing this, so let's go, I suppose, and yeah. First I'll undo this first, I think it'll come out quicker. That's better. That's 20 litres. So there's two reasons why I've done this. I wanted to see if that tub floor leaks, and I wanted to know if you could use it as a bath situation. So you could have, you know, a couple of young kids in there, give them a bath and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, so we'll find out if that floor leaks, and I'll unzip it in a minute. And first, before I do that, I'll see if it's leaking right now. So as you can see, that's your zipper there. And that's undone now. Let all the water out. And you just zip it up like that. And that's it. So long story short, it doesn't hold water. It's slowly, I reckon it comes through that zipper I just showed you then. It's a very slow leak. So I suppose if you put more water in there and you bath your kids really quick, you might get away with it. Maybe a 5-minute sort of bath, but it leaks. It's not 100% hold. Doesn't not 100% sort of yeah, like a tub, or you know, I mean, it has to go through that zip. That's the only way out. I'll show you how I roll this ensuite tent up. I've already done the roof. So you just undo the Velcro, just throw it in there. It's latched on towards the back, so it's not going to fall anywhere. And you start with this side first. One in, like so. Just watch out for that bag, like that. Bring that Velcro tab over. That's all locked in now. Make sure that bag's nice and neat. The hardest part about rolling this thing up is this tub floor. You've got these graphite rods, I'd say they are, on each side, and you sort of just got to square it up first. Looks a bit, I'm probably making this look harder than what it is. No, you don't want to bend nothing. How's it go again? One like that, and another one like this. That's it, like that. Yeah, and you just, now you got a line, crossed over like this, and then you just roll up. Fairly tight because of that tub floor. If you want to take that tub floor off, you can so, and but the more work you put in the rolling up, the easier it is to get in that bag Well, it's not that hard, but it just makes it a little bit easier. Just try and get it a little bit even. Like this. Roll it up. Bring your tab over. Push it up. Velcro. One. Push up. Two. Okay. There we go. So I could have rolled it better this end by the looks of it. So there you go. Right, unfit. But so that's my showcase for the Bushwakka ensuite tent. So how do I rate this ensuite tent? Pretty highly. It's a great bit of kit, and just that one thing, it just needed that drywall put in and it'll be spot on. All right guys, that's it. Okay, off to Mill Creek Campground now on the other side of Wiseman's, and I'll show you around there. That's one thing you don't see too often in national parks is a helipad. Windsock gave it away, plus that little sign. Yeah, so I don't know if it's for people who have accidents on the Hawkesbury, skiing or whatever, or just in general. Yeah, so we're at the campsite now, and I'll tell you what, there's fireplaces galore here. This is a cracker little campground here. It's got electric barbecues, or no, I'd say they might be gas, not quite sure, but I'm going to show you around. You've got water over here, which I'll show you. You've got drop toilets, and there's fireplaces everywhere, and they look all brand new, so I'll show you around. As you can see, they're pretty close together, but you know, well, there's 1, 2, 3. And then there's one over there, and then just behind the barbecues, there's heaps through there for those trees. There's 3 more over there. They're spread right throughout. So obviously it's a total fire ban today. We're going to hit 36 degrees, and it's already 35, and it's not even 12 o'clock yet. But yeah, but in the winter time, and you know, when it's no fire ban, this would be a cracking little spotty. Fresh water if you need it. I'll just turn it on very quickly just to see if it does work, because you don't want to waste water. Yeah, right, okay. So you got fresh water here, you got fireplaces, you've got barbecues. Yeah, this is great, and I'll show you where I think it's a drop toilet just over there. We'll have a look at that. So let's have a look at these toilet facilities. Looks pretty new, pretty clean too. That must be the septic down there. Yeah, nice and clean. Oh, this one's posh, it's got a flush. So she's a flush. And yeah, 2 toilets, so, you know, if you're in a mad panic, yeah, you got 2 here, so. Right, there's some more fireplaces over there. You can see them over there, and this is just walking back out again. There's a monitor, goanna. I don't want to scare him too much. It's only a small one, but he's probably used to humans. And he's trying to get away from me. He's more scared of me. Isn't he beautiful? Or she, I don't know. Well, he's safe now because he knows I can't get him, and I wouldn't touch him. Let's see if I can get a better look. I haven't seen any snakes today. And they're out and about. The brown, look at that. That is beautiful, isn't it? Let's see if I can zoom in a bit for you. There you go. Beautiful. There's plenty of these about. So you can bring your caravan in here too, as you can see. That's for the large vehicles like Winnebagos and caravans and I don't know, buses, I suppose. But I'm not going to get too close because they're relaxing. I'm not going to bother them with the camera. So that's a nice little spot over there. Also got fireplaces as well. So where I am right now is just camping like tents and swags and stuff. But over there is for the caravans. Yeah, so there's two sections to this campsite. I just looked through the bush over here and I saw some more fire pits. So and you got more barbecues. So yeah, great little spot. If you like bushwalking, your sport for choice here. You got the Great North Road, the convict trails. Yeah, apparently they go for too long for me. I think they're 29 kilometres and stuff like that. But yeah, there's more fireplaces here. Behind you, there's more fireplaces. And over here, yeah, no, it's a great spot. Yeah, so that was a nice campsite. Always pictured it every time I drove past here. I thought it was just a little grass ground or something, you know, a little picnic type area sort of thing. But no, she's got more. What I thought, you know, it's I think you got to pay. A lot of national parks, $6 booking fee. I think this one's a little bit extra because you got all those extra facilities here, like those new butte toilets, gas barbecues and water and all that sort of stuff. So, but I'm not 100%. It could be just a $6 booking fee, but I would say, you know, and it's all bitumen on the way in. There's no four-wheel driving to get here. Yeah, so I would say you'd have to pay. So that was good timing, eh? So for the announcement, it's fairly big for me. It's been a bit of a tough decision, really. It's I've lived in New South Wales for 57 years now, and I'm finally leaving the state, the great state of New South Wales. I've lived in the Hawkesbury region here for about 10 years, maybe 11, I think about 11 years. And if you don't know the Hawkesbury region, it's where the country meets the city. It's northwest of Sydney. It's surrounded by national parks and very historic part of Sydney. You know, you've got the oldest church in Australia. You've got the oldest pub in Australia. Well, there's a bit of a contentious issue there. People say there's one in Tasmania older, but okay, we'll clarify it. Mainland Australia. I think the pub was built 1813. So you also got to remember it's the continuous license when you say oldest pubs. Obviously there's older pubs than that one, like in the Rocks in the city. But they might have been a pub at one stage and then they might have been a butcher shop the next. I'm talking about continuous license pub. So that's the Macquarie Arms at Windsor. And it's got a lot of other historic things around here. It's one of the first or second farming areas, the Hawkesbury region. They used to cart up the river up here, all the produce, and then into town and all that sort of stuff. And I love it out here. If anybody wants to visit Sydney, don't disregard the Hawkesbury region. Yeah, do all your, you know, all the other things that everyone wants to do and see is the Harbour Bridge and the Opera House. But get yourself out here in the Hawkesbury. It's really nice, peaceful. It's just starting to get slightly overcrowded now. There's all new estates getting built around here now. So it's losing its little bit of its charm. But if you get on the other side on the river here, the other side of the Hawkesbury, it still holds that country feel. And the people. For some reason, if you live on this side of the river, which I just am, we seem to be different than the people on the other side of the river. I don't know why. They're like a different breed on the other side of the river. I don't know what it is. They're in a time warp. I don't know. But anyway, they're great people. They're just different. And yeah, so get yourself out here. There's heaps to do out here. We're right at the footstep of the Blue Mountains on the Bells Line of Road. As I said before, you're surrounded by national parks. You've got the Woolamai National Park, you've got this one here I'm in now, Cat Eye. There's Yango, there's a few other little ones around as well. Skyville National Park, where they did that movie or that series, TV series, 10 Pound Poms. There's heaps of things. If you're into national parks, there's heaps of them. But there's pub life, there's a bit of nightlife, there's nice restaurants, all that sort of stuff. So the only thing it doesn't have is like a fun park, and look, I'm not into that, but other people are. Yeah, so as I started out in this announcement, I'm moving, and guess where I'm going? Cane toad country, Queensland. My little brothers. I like to refer Queensland as New South Wales' little brother, because we put shit on each other, and especially in rugby league. If you know Australia, you've got Queensland up north and New South Wales in the middle, then you've got the Victorians down south who play that aerial ping pong. Aussie rules, whatever they call it. But Queensland and New South Wales, we have rugby league. And around about state of origin time, that's when we give it to each other. So, so they call us cockroaches, we call them cane toads. And because, you know, if you don't know why they call us that, it's because in New South Wales we have a lot of cockroaches here, and they have a shitload of cane toads up there. But it's all in fun. I've got family up there, a lot of family up there actually, and on the Sunshine Coast, so I'm moving to the Gold Coast. Sorry about that. Just had to pull myself together a little bit there, sorry. But yeah, so that's what we're doing. We sold the house here in Sydney, and we had a house on the Gold Coast, and that's where we're moving to. So all that's booked in now, the removalists, there's no turning back. Work knows I'm actually staying with the same company, just transferring, which has been a real good thing. Work's been really good about it. Yeah, so it's all happening. So hence why all my content's been over the shop, is because I've had no time. I might have explained it in another video before, very time poor. I work split weekends every weekend, and I get a day off through the week like I am now. I get every second Wednesday off. That's why I do a lot of my videos on Wednesdays. It has a benefit because it's quiet. You can get to national parks where there's not many people around. Yeah, so the big move is happening on the 11th of December, and we'll get all the furniture put in, settle in a bit, and see how we go. But so what's going to happen to this channel? Well, only good things are going to happen to this channel, because I'm going down in my hours in my contract at work. I'm hopefully going to have more days off, and that way I can put more content more frequently. I'm hopefully get out one a month at the minimum, maybe 2 a month. And where to go camping, where to see, I don't know. I'm going to find out. You can come along for the ride, see where I go, because I don't know where I'm going. I'm sure there's a lot of spots on the Gold Coast, like the hinterlands and the beaches and the islands, Moreton Island and Stradbroke Island, all that. If you live on the Gold Coast and you're watching this video, and you want to share a great location for me to go camping, put it in the comments. I don't even know where to go. I'll still do sneaky trips back into New South Wales, that northern part there, you know, like Brunswick Heads and Mullumbimby and out that sort of way. And then probably once or twice a year with my mates. So I think there's going to be a lot of solo camping videos coming up, because I'll have no choice. I'll be up there by myself. Oh, my missus might come along and the dog for a couple of videos. See how she goes with that, I don't know. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to it now. I'm just going to miss the Hawkesbury, and once I get over it, you know, I'll be fine, and I'll get myself settled in up there, and then I'll pump out some great content. I want to up my equipment a bit here as well. At the moment I use GoPro and my phone, and I want to get a proper camera. I've got mics now. I want to get a third mic and a decent camera. You'll probably see in some of my videos where it tries to face recognition all the time. It goes in and out, in and out. That's my phone. So I'll get a decent camera and working on it. It's all a bit of a costs money, doesn't it? It's all money. So bit by bit, and don't forget I've got the next gen Ranger build. I've got heaps to go on that yet. I've got I'll just showcase the Bushwakka for you, and the next I've got the solar panel at home. So thanks to Vic Off-Road, they sent me out a solar panel, a 200 watt bifocal, which I've never heard of before. It's a bifocal solar panel, 200 watt. That's going to be hopefully my next video. I'll try and squeeze that in before Christmas. It'll be on the Gold Coast somewhere, and I'll take you to a location. We'll do that again. I think everyone likes the location things, where I'll do a showcase something and then I'll do it in a location. I'll do that with a solar panel, but that should be my next video. Yeah, so that's it, guys. So look at all this as a good thing. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And I'll see you in the next one, and that'll be up on the Gold Coast. Thanks, guys.